When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Do you reach for your phone? Do you trudge bleary-eyed into the kitchen for your caffeine fix? Or do you start your day off with intention? Setting mindful intentions can be one way to clear your mind and mentally prepare to do what you set out to do on a daily basis. It may not be the morning, but let's set one intention now. Think about it for a second. Do you have anything in mind? I'll start. I intend to grow a successful vegetable garden. This way, when the revolution comes, I will have a useful skill that nourishes my comrades and serves my community. But your intention can be whatever you want. Now, we will try a grounding exercise. Being on or near the ground can help. Take a second to center yourself in the present moment. Name 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can see, and 1 sensation you can feel. These can be literal, such as hearing the birds sing their afternoon melodies to one another, or figurative, like the feeling of joy you get when you imagine a future world we all build together, free of imperialist, white supremacist, cis-hetero patriarchy, and capitalist oppression. It is important to use your imagination. However, while imagination is imperative, it is equally important not to let your head wander too far into the clouds. This is a grounding exercise, after all. Many of the things that will happen to us in this life are outside of our control. There will be times you experience distraction and feel as though you are off course. Some days, you may wake up feeling frightened as you realize you're on the brink of 30, waist deep in student loan debt, with no job and no prospects. It is okay to feel this way at times. Allow yourself to grow familiar with uncomfortable emotions. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly, and allow the discomfort to move through you. Let it go. Take some time to experience moments of connection with loved ones. In times of self-doubt, or if you ever find yourself politically imprisoned, remember that these are the things worth holding on to.
Whoops.
Maintaining a sense of presence can be difficult, but it is the key to building and sustaining a mindfulness practice. The demands of modern society can make it tough to feel as though we are living our fullest lives, and because of this, we are often inclined to either ruminate on the past or speculate about the future. But the first step in reclaiming our time from the capitalist machine is to stay in the present moment. Once we relinquish the illusion of control, we regain our power. We can see things the way they are and make mindful decisions based on the things we learn. For some of us, this may mean taking on a more active role in our destinies, instead of sitting like a frog in a pot of boiling water while the world we inherited crumbles around us. This is a natural stage in the hard work of being a person. Though we may have different perspectives, abilities, and access to resources, we all have the opportunity to make changes in our daily lives that expand outward, gathering momentum until we reach a critical mass that upends the trajectory towards destruction and replaces it with something that allows more breathing room. Breathe in deeply. Pause. Exhale slowly. Mindfulness is a daily practice. It is a skill that we can improve with persistence and patience. This is part of why I love gardening, in addition to the fact that my responsibilities tending the garden will likely keep me away from the bulk of the fighting. When you are preparing a garden bed to be planted, it is very easy to incorporate many facets of mindfulness. The act of digging a hole is an act of intention. Learning how to properly tend your crops can be a very grounding experience. And seeds are always a lesson in radical acceptance. A seed is a lot like the first steps of integrating a new habit. It is an idea full of potential. Carrying anything from seed to fruit takes a present and active mind. But even with the best intentions, not every seed will grow. Such is the way of the world. I encourage you to water them anyway.